Today I want to give you some more important questions for chemistry. IP first year question, first year only. Now, first question: among nitrogen, oxygen, and CH4, which gas diffuses fast and why? I repeat one. That one. First one is among nitrogen, N2, oxygen, O2, and CH4, methane, which gas diffuses fast and why? Second question: how many moles of glucose are present in 540 grams of glucose? How many moles of glucose are present in 540 grams of glucose? And the third one is define entropy. Here the third one is define entropy. ENTROPY, entropy. The fourth question: the empirical formula of a compound is given as CH2O. The empirical formula is CH2O. Its molecular weight is 90. Calculate the molecular formula. Here the empirical formula of a compound and the empirical formula is as CH2O. Its molecular weight is 90. Calculate molecular formula of that compound. And the fifth one is define catenation and allotropy. Define catenation and allotropy. The answers for the given questions. The first question is among N2, O2s and CH4, which diffuse fast. Here for giving the answer for this one, you have to learn about the Graham's law of diffusion. Here the statement about the Graham's law of diffusion is under similar conditions of temperature and pressure, the rate of diffusion, R stands for rate of diffusion of a gas, is inversely proportional to square root of its density. That is the statement about Graham's law of diffusion. The rate of diffusion R is inversely proportional to square root of its density. Here we have to take the density is nothing but again mass per unit volume. So volume is constant. So R is again inversely related to the molecular mass, or simply mass of the compound is nothing but molecular mass only. So from this, R is inversely proportional to square root of its mass. If mass will be decreases, rate of diffusion is increases, because it is inversely related. So if the molecular mass is less, that gas will be diffuses fast. From this equation we can learn that the rate of diffusion is inversely proportional to square root of its molecular mass. M stands for molecular mass. So if the molecular mass of the gas is less or low, then the gas will be diffuses faster. So among nitrogen, which has molecular mass 28 grams, and oxygen if you are taken 32 grams, and methane CH4, C is carbon, which is atomic weight is 12 grams plus 4 grams, we can take 16 grams for the molecular mass of methane. So among these three, CH4 has the lowest or the least molecular mass, so it diffuses faster. So methane, among nitrogen, oxygen and methane, CH4, methane was diffuses faster. So this will be explained on the base from the equation, from the statement of Graham's law of diffusion. And the next one is the molecular weight of glucose. The formula of glucose is C6H12O6. Take carbon 12 grams into 6 plus hydrogen atomic weight is 1 into 12 and oxygen is 16 into 6. By adding all these values, you will get molecular mass of glucose as 180 grams. Carbon is 12 grams, hydrogen is 1 and oxygen is 16. So whatever the values present here, multiply and adding all these, you will get 180 grams. So in the problem, the weight of glucose is given as 540. So in 540 grams, how many moles of glucose are present? The formula for calculating the number of moles is equal to weight of solute in grams by its gram molecular weight. Weight of solute in grams by its gram molecular weight. So the weight was given as 540 and the molecular weight of glucose we are calculating is 180. So 540 by 180, that is equal to 3 grams. So 3 moles. So the number of moles, 3 moles are present in 540 grams of glucose. 3 moles of glucose are present in 540 grams of glucose. That is the answer for the second one. And the third one, what is entropy? Here entropy, ENTROPY. Here if you are taking the gaseous system, the gaseous particles are moved in all possible directions. We cannot find out any particular direction of the gaseous particle. So the measure of disorderedness, here it is defined as the measure of disorderedness of a gaseous particles in a gaseous system is called entropy. Simple only, the measure of disorderedness of a gaseous particles in gaseous system is called entropy. And the fourth one, here the empirical formula weight of a here empirical formula is given as CH2O. So first you have to find out its empirical formula weight. By using the given empirical formula CH2O, we must calculate the empirical formula weight, that is equal to carbon 12 plus hydrogen 2 plus oxygen 16. By adding all these, you will get its empirical formula weight as 30 only. And the molecular formula weight, the molecular weight or molecular mass of the compound is given in the problem as 90. By taking CH2O as the empirical formula that was given in the problem, first we have to calculate empirical formula weight from this formula CH2O, that is equal to 30. And in the problem, the molecular mass or molecular weight of the compound is given as 90. Then by using these two, 30 and 90, we have to find out the value of N. N is nothing but the simple ratio of molecular mass and empirical formula mass, or molecular weight by empirical formula weight. So molecular weight is given as 90 and empirical formula weight that we are calculating, we are getting is 30. So 90 by 30 is equal to 3. The value of N we are getting is equal to 3. So what is the formula for molecular formula? For calculating the molecular formula of a given compound, we are using the formula as N into empirical formula. N is the ratio of molecular mass and empirical formula mass. So N value is we are getting is 3. So 3 of CH2O. So multiply all these suffixes of this CH2O with 3. So carbons are 3, H6 and O2. The molecular formula of the given compound you are obtaining is C3H6O2 only. I repeat this one. In the problem, only empirical formula is given as CH2O and its molecular mass is given as 90. From this we have to calculate molecular formula. Molecular weight is given, empirical formula is given. So for calculating the value of N, we have to find out the empirical formula mass or empirical formula weight from the given formula. So empirical formula weight will be obtained, taken carbon 12, hydrogen as 2 plus oxygen is 16. So adding all this you will get 30 only. So we are getting empirical formula mass as 30 and already given molecular mass is 90. 90 by 30 is equal to 3 only. So by using this formula, molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. What is N value? 3 only. So 3 into CH2O. So molecular formula of the given compound is equal to C3H6O2. By rearranging the given compounds, you will get any organic with different function. We will get one formula relating to organic compound only. Organic with functional groups either aldehyde or ketone or ester, like that, by rearranging these all. That is the fourth answer. The fifth answer was define catenation and allotropy. Catenation is an important factor in the case of carbon atom. The carbon exhibits highest more catenating property than any other element. Because of that only a special chemistry will be studied under the name of carbon, which is called organic chemistry or chemistry of carbon compounds. So what is meant by catenation? Catenation is nothing but the self linkage of identical atoms. The self linkage of identical atoms with one another through covalent bonds and form long chain compounds. The self linkage, carbon will be linked with each other, C dash, C dash, C dash, C dash, C dash, like that. Through which bonds? Covalent bonds. There will be multiple covalent bonds, either a single bond or double bond or triple bond only, and form long chain compounds. This special property was exhibited by the carbon atom. So that is known as catenation. Self linkage of identical atoms with one another through covalent bonds and form long chain compounds. This is known as catenation. So highest catenating property was exhibited by the carbon atom, and because of that catenating property only millions of carbon compounds are synthesized daily. The next one is allotropy. Allotropy means the existence of an element in more than two physical forms. The existence of an element in more than two physical forms. Here many elements can exhibit the property of allotropy. For example, carbon has two types of allotropic forms. One is crystalline form, second one is amorphous form. In the crystalline form there are three allotropes of carbon. They are diamond, graphite and Buckminster fullerenes or C60. Diamond, graphite and Buckminster fullerene. And in amorphous forms of carbon, coke, gas carbon, lamp black, charcoal, sugar charcoal, animal charcoal, like that. So many varieties of carbon, but all are consisting of carbon but different forms only. So that's why it is called allotropy, the existence of an element in more than two physical forms. Carbon exhibits two types of allotropes. One is crystalline form, second one is amorphous. In the crystalline forms there are three varieties of allotropes of carbon are existing. They are diamond, graphite and Buckminster fullerenes or C60. And amorphous forms are coke, lamp black, gas carbon, charcoal, sugar charcoal and animal charcoal. So these are the question and answers. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video, and please subscribe and like and share. There is a giveaway if you are concentrating on this one.